In a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and serene lakes, lived a wise monk named Koji. Koji was known throughout the land not for his powerful words, but for his serene demeanor and the way he handled even the most challenging situations. One day, a curious traveler arrived at the village. Hearing about Koji's reputation, the traveler sought an audience with the monk. As they sat under the shade of a towering oak tree, the traveler asked, "Master Koji, how do you maintain such calmness in the face of adversity? How can one control their emotions?" Koji smiled gently and began his tale. "In this world, emotions are like the wind that rustles the leaves or the waves that stir the ocean. They come and go, often without warning. The true power lies not in suppressing these emotions, but in our ability to choose our response." The traveler was intrigued and leaned in to listen attentively. Koji continued, "Once there was a storm that swept through our village. Trees were uprooted, and the rain was relentless. Amidst the chaos, I observed a large boulder standing steadfast by the riverbank. The currents rushed against it, and the rain beat upon it, but the boulder remained unmoved." The traveler nodded, sensing the significance of the story. Koji said, "In life, we are like that boulder. Emotions and situations will come crashing against us, attempting to disturb our inner peace. Our true strength lies not in fighting against them, but in standing firm and not reacting." The traveler pondered these words and then inquired, "But how can one learn to not react, even in the face of anger, sadness, or frustration?" Koji smiled again and replied, "The practice of non-reaction begins with awareness. When a strong emotion arises, pause and observe it. Instead of immediately reacting, simply acknowledge its presence." The traveler nodded, intrigued by this simple yet profound wisdom. Koji continued, "Imagine you are by a riverbank and a leaf floats by. You don't grab the leaf, fight against it, or let it dictate your thoughts. You watch it drift by, knowing that it will continue on its journey." The traveler's eyes lit up with understanding. Koji said, "Likewise, when emotions arise, observe them like leaves on a river. Do not resist or attach yourself to them. Let them flow through you. When you react, you give these emotions power over you. But when you observe without reacting, you remain in control." The traveler sat in contemplative silence, absorbing Koji's teachings. "As you practice this art of non-reaction," Koji concluded, "you'll find that your emotions lose their grip on you. You'll respond from a place of clarity, rather than being tossed around by the storms of emotions. In the calm center of non-reaction, you'll discover the true power that resides within." The traveler thanked Koji for his guidance, realizing that true mastery was not about suppressing emotions, but about choosing how to respond. And so the traveler left the village with a heart full of wisdom and a newfound understanding of the power of not reacting. As the sun set behind the hills, Koji continued to sit under the oak tree, a living example of the tranquility that comes from mastering one's reactions.